Good morning. Today I'm wearing a lot of concealer under my eyeballs because I only slept for like an hour. Welcome back to the DeVores Wild Fam, living that simple life. Just making my second cup of coffee. It's almost 8:30. So last night I actually was in bed by like 9 o'clock. I didn't want to read. I didn't want to write. I made myself, it actually was in this mug, a huge mug of peppermint tea, and I put on Seinfeld. Love Seinfeld. I like to, when I'm in those kind of moods and I just need to like decompress, I like to put on shows that I don't have to think about, shows that I've already seen, shows that make me feel good. Seinfeld, Golden Girls, Friends. I like TV shows about friendships, How I Met Your Mother. Seinfeld is now on Netflix, so I've seen that show so many times, but I can put it on and just kind of watch it. It never gets old, and I don't have to think. And I think I was asleep by like 10 o'clock, so technically I did get more sleep than an hour. It's definitely like an 8 cup of coffee day. And then at like, so I don't know, I was probably asleep by 10 maybe, and then around 12:30 I heard moaning and like crying, and first I thought it was coming from downstairs. Parker has 2 friends here that needed a place to stay last night, and I thought something had happened, and I walked out here, but then I saw Wesley in the kitchen kneeling by the kitchen trash can throwing up. I was like, no. And I'm like, what happened? He goes, I have Kennedy's barrette on my string. He goes, he's like, I just woke up and my stomach really hurt. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't have time to make it to the bathroom. And I was like, but your room is right across from the bathroom. And he's like, I know, I fell asleep on the couch. Well, he did not fall asleep on the couch. He had taken all his bedding out of his room onto the couch, and he must have stayed up. Like, I didn't realize he was still awake. He likes to crochet. He's learning how to crochet, and he's got the loom thing too, so he was like doing 2 projects at once, and I guess he made himself a little bed and fell asleep finally, and then woke up not feeling good, and he had paper towels all over the floor, and I'm like, what is that? He goes, oh, that's the first time I threw up. I don't know how long it had been sitting there, but the poor thing, I don't handle vomit well. Like, seeing it makes me want to vomit, and right away, like, I mean, I couldn't see it, but I started to get queasy, and he, bless his heart, he knows that about me. I just stood there and I was like, oh, okay. He just started cleaning. He was throwing the paper towels away. He got a bag and put all the paper towels and got the spray, and I'm like, okay, come on, mom brain, kick into mode. Help your sick child. He doesn't feel good. Oh, so I took all the trash outside and fixed the bed on the couch, put some blankets underneath them in case he rolled over and tried to vomit on our new couch. And I finally just changed out the kitchen trash and put that tall trash can right up next to him. And he said I had a headache, and I'm like, okay. He goes, I think that's why I threw up. But then his stomach started to burn like really, really bad. So I was like, that's not good. So I laid back down, but he kept waking up crying and moaning, and he just kept vomiting. It wasn't a lot, it was more like dry heaving. I think he got most of it out when he first threw up, but obviously I couldn't sleep because my kid was in pain. I wasn't really sure what to do. We ordered some tamales from this lady, and they were really good. At first I was like, oh no, like crap, we're all gonna get sick, like maybe something was wrong with the meat, but nobody else got sick. See, this lady she asked my husband, do you want to try the really hot salsa? And my husband likes spicy stuff? And he said yes. Well, Wesley loves anything with heat to it, anything spicy. The hotter the better. Usually stuff doesn't bother him. I have to get after him and Jillian because they'll just go through bags of Takis. They get him with their support worker, their CBRS support. She'll take him to like the Dollar Tree. And I'm like, it's gonna burn a hole through your stomach. And like for Wes, like even with like mashed potatoes or rice, like he doesn't want gravy or soy sauce. He puts on like sriracha, like just hot sauce. Well, he had 2 tamales last night, and my husband told me, because I had woken him up, and I'm like, I don't know, like, do we have food poisoning? And I'm like, I don't feel sick except for, you know, seeing vomit. And my husband's like, I don't feel sick. Nobody else is throwing up. Because I think he was right. It would have probably hit us all around the same time. He goes, but Wesley did eat a lot of that hot salsa. And he had a hamburger for lunch with a grilled jalapeno. That's, you know, he goes, I bet the salsa made him sick. Not because it was rotten or anything, just because I think it was just too much for his stomach. That or my child has appendicitis. He has no fever, so he is laying down. I'm gonna call the doctor's office. They don't open until 9. So I'm just monitoring him. I moved him into the bedroom. Trash can has followed him. I'm just gonna see what the nurse has to say. If he starts running a fever, they're gonna probably have me bring him in, because he does say the pain is located near his belly button. That kind of scares me. Maybe it's the salsa, just playing it by ear. I have appointments today that I might have to cancel. They're Kennedy's appointments. All my kids are on Thanksgiving break, so all my kids are home. So it's not like they can go to school and I can get a nap in. Mondays, Adam typically works later, so I am on my own and I'm tired. I read everybody's beautiful comments on my last vlog, and wow, I feel the power of your guys' prayers, and I thank you for that. It's been an emotional roller coaster. So our church, the youth, the girl that was doing the youth group, she left for another job, and she'd only been there a month, 2 months, and we've only been at this church for a little while. It's a smaller church. I do miss our old church, especially the music, but it's a lot smaller church. It's better fit for Kennedy, and this way we're concentrating on the service and what's being taught, and it's just a little bit easier. It's not so overwhelming, because the other church we were going to was big, and I love that church and I love the people. It was nothing against the teachings or anything. I just wanted a church that fit our family and like Kennedy's needs, and this one does more of that because there's only like 6 kids in the Sunday school class. Anyway, we haven't been there very long. We started going in September, and when the girl was teaching the youth group, she had a couple weddings to go to, and there's not a lot of kids in the youth group. A lot of them were mine. It's 5th through 12th. That's how small the church is. They combined elementary with high school. Anyway, she asked me to fill in a couple times, and I did, and I really enjoyed it. And so now that she's left, the pastor came to me and asked if I would be willing to fill in. I don't know, he didn't say till they hire somebody else or if they're just gonna keep using me, but I hope they keep using me, because even though I have a lot on my plate, that's what I said the other day about maybe God's trying to use me to minister to others and working with their, and I got a couple 5th graders, to Jillian, one of my kids, and this another little boy, but most of them are junior high and high school. So I feel like maybe he's using me to minister to these kids, and maybe I can help grow the youth group. My son Parker is very popular, has a lot of friends. I'm trying to get him to invite them. We went last night. I spent money I didn't have, but that's okay. It got eaten. I got 2 boxes of donuts. They were on the sale rack So we got 12 donuts for $2.99, which I thought was good. I take that. I mean, we have money. It's just, it wasn't in the budget is what I meant. And I wanted to do something fun for Thanksgiving, so I bought like a platter with crackers and cheese and turkey and stuff. And it was only $9.96, so I figured if I would have bought the cheeses and everything, it probably would have cost maybe even more. I don't know. Anyway, we showed up, and one of the guys from the church, the elders, he asked me, you know, are you going to teach? Maybe invite, there were some new people, invite them. We went, and I don't have a key or anything, and I should have gotten phone numbers. I don't have a phone number. I don't know what happened. They never came to unlock the church, and the mom came with the boys, the new kids, and I'm like, I can't get in. I felt so bad. So Parker gave them a box of donuts and some, I bought Kool-Aid jammers too, gave them some Kool-Aid jammers, and then we came home, and my kids devoured that little platter in like 2 minutes flat. And then the tamales, and then the hot sauce. And donuts. So yeah, no wonder, it's probably just an upset stomach now that I think about it. Plus the hamburger he ate. I'm getting really off track. I haven't taken my pill yet to focus. So anyway, I like doing it. I feel like God's calling me to do that. I can't get a couple of my own kids to attend. One of them did last night, and I was really proud that they came. And then we had no meeting, but you know, sometimes even your own kids fall away from the Word of God, and it's hard to watch. I've done that in my life where I've fallen away and think I can handle things and worldly things, and I can do it by myself, and it's a harsh reminder that you can't, and I'm not going to apologize for my faith on here. So if I don't believe in like The Secret and crystals, and I do think that crystals have healing properties. I do think that, but I think Jesus Christ is the #1 being that can heal you. A rock's not gonna heal you. So that's just my personal belief. Every time I walk away from Christ, I feel it. He is always there to pick me back up. So all I can do now is pray for my child, that she comes back to him. So anyway, that's really off topic, and now I'm emotional because I haven't slept good. We painted all the way down the hallway. I really like it. It's very colorful. I had a couple people coming over for appointments, and they're like, your house looks so beautiful. Somebody said it looked like the set of Friends. Another person told me it reminded them of Punky Brewster, which was a huge compliment. I loved Punky Brewster when I was a kid. I wanted her room. I even used to dress like her. So you know, I think even my kids like it. They're wanting to be up here. Speaking of rooms and painting, because of the traumatic experience one of my kids had to deal with, she wants to be upstairs, and so we have one room in the basement. It's pretty much a second master bedroom, and I thought about putting the boys back in that room, but Wesley, the one that's sick, he does not like the basement. It just doesn't work. We've tried several times. He won't stay down there. He ends up here anyway. Oh, it's dark down there. It needs paint. We could probably add on another room. It needs bigger windows. Plus, like, there's really no good fire escape, so I worry having the littler ones down there. I feel like the bigger ones can, like Allie and Parker and Tiff, when she was down there, they can I mean, it's still not safe. Like, obviously I still worry, but putting bigger the e-grass windows, I think that's what they're called. We just have little tiny ones down there. It costs a lot of money. I'm not sure when we're gonna be able to redo the basement. It needs to be done though, like really bad. I think if we had some bigger windows and just if it was brighter down there, I think that would make a big difference. But anyway, Allie's gonna stay in the big room, which is fine. She's got the most stuff and she takes the longest to get ready, so it's kind of nice that she has her own bathroom down there. And Parker is gonna stay in the closet room. So I'm gonna move Tiffany into the room Wesley has right now. And Wesley, bless his heart again, he has agreed, because he does not want to be in the basement either, that he will bunk with Jillian and Kennedy. Jillian and Kennedy typically sleep in the same bed anyway. I cannot get them to sleep in separate beds. So Wes is going to take the bottom bunk, and I'm going to try my best to give him a space in there and hang up some of his things. So we're going to be working on that this week. I was gonna do Kennedy's pumpkin pie video today, and I still might. If I do, I'm gonna make it a separate video, so you might get 2 videos today. It depends on how good Wesley feels. If I do, I decided I'm not gonna do the cute little recipe they put together. I really want to, but we have to be really careful with our budget. I just can't afford to waste food like that. So I think we're just gonna do canned pumpkin, and I already have the pre-made crust, but I thought, you know, she can add some more sugar in there or whatever, like, and stir it, and just the canned pumpkin wasn't that expensive. Sorry, my washer's going, it's super loud. So I think it'll still be cute to watch it. It'll be fun for her to do that. Jillian's probably going to want to help. I have 2 pie crusts, so maybe we'll make 2 pumpkin pies. I don't know. My nose is running because I'm crying. I think I told you guys the Jillian and Wesley's school donated a turkey dinner, a whole turkey dinner for us. Plus, we went to Winco the other day. I needed some. It was time to grocery shop. Needed groceries, and we spent $100, and they gave us a free turkey. I'm like, wow, the Lord just continues to bless us. So now we have a turkey for Christmas as well, or if I find somebody that's in need, maybe I can give that turkey to somebody that needs it more than we do. I am thankful for the Thanksgiving box that we get to pick up tonight, because I have some neighbors coming over for Thanksgiving that didn't have anywhere to go, and I think a couple of Parker's friends, maybe some of Allie's friends might come, so it's helpful. We're just keeping it simple: turkey stuffing, corn. My neighbor's bringing dinner rolls and a pie. I have 1 frozen pie out there from last Christmas. It's frozen, so it should be fine, but I bet the box we get comes with another pie. Probably won't serve Kennedy's pumpkin pies. I don't know, they might be good. But I'm excited to have Thanksgiving, because last Thanksgiving Allison was not here. She was actually in the hospital. I never did talk about it, but she was in the hospital last Thanksgiving. It's been a tough couple of years. So I want to show you before I get off of here. There's a YouTube channel. You just type in East Idaho News, and it'll pop up with the Secret Santa. There is a person in East Idaho that plays Secret Santa every Christmas. Nobody knows who he is except for Nate Eaton, who is the news reporter that who delivers the gifts. And you have to be nominated for the Secret Santa, but I look forward to these videos. I've been watching them for, there goes my nose. I've been watching them for 2 years now. They're incredible. You guys have to watch. Get tissues. Because, I mean, this world is so crappy sometimes. And then you see these kind of videos and you realize that there is kind people still. And I just think, I can't imagine if everybody who had money like this person, I'm pretty sure it's a guy, that did what he's doing, what an impact it would make. I mean, it makes such an impact just in our area. And people from all over the world tune in to watch these Secret Santa videos. Check them out. So this anonymous person, this year he's doing $1 million. Last year it was 500,000. This year it's $1 million, and people write in to, on the website, they nominate somebody, and these people have incredible stories that are getting nominated, and he gifts them things like $2,000 to the grocery store, $3,000 in gas cards, brand new cars. And he doesn't just buy them brand new vehicles, he pays the registrations and the insurance on the vehicle for the whole entire year. He pays people's mortgages and rents for the year. It's just incredible, because I watch these, and even though we're struggling right now, there's so many people that, you know, need help. And the fact that he's doing this for people and doesn't want to be known, like doesn't want his name to be known, is incredible. They make me cry, because some of them are just so they just did this. The last one they just posted was a really young mom, and she has 3 kids, and her husband has Huntington's disease, and they call it the devil's disease. And her stepson, who's only 6, got diagnosed with it too, and I guess that's really rare in children. And then she's got two kids from him, and I mean, I don't think he has, they said 10 years to live, and the little boy, not very long. Plus they were displaced because her husband got too sick to work, and then she was a nurse. She couldn't work. They couldn't pay their rent, and so they had to go move into the basement with her mom, and she had like a 2-week-old, like a newborn, and something happened in the neighborhood, and like 3 houses, I think, their basements got flooded, like with sewage. So the whole family was displaced, and they came and they gave her a brand new minivan, and they packed the minivan full of wipes and diapers, and they gave her gas cards, and they paid, I think they paid their rent for a year. I can't remember. They're very heartwarming. In fact, the lady that we got the tamales from was on the Secret Santa, and her story touched me too. Like, she's from California, and she moved here because her daughters moved here. I wish my family would move here. It is hard not having family. We don't have any family here. Well, my nephew lives in Boise, but that's 4 hours away. He did come to see me this weekend, and that was really nice to see him. That's the closest family that we have. Anyway, her story really touched me too, and she lives pretty close to us. So her main income is making tamales, and for 2 years she couldn't do that because of COVID, and her husband has to go to Salt Lake, to Utah for kidney treatment, and you know, it's expensive. So I saw her story and what Secret Santa did for her, and so I looked her up on Facebook and I ordered some tamales, and that's where we got them. And I got to meet her yesterday, and oh, she was so sweet. And I wrote her and said how much we loved her tamales. Like, all my kids liked them. They were really good. Probably the best tamales I've ever had. I just think someday if my channel ever blew up and I was making a ton of money from it, I would like to do stuff like that to help other people. That'd be so awesome. But I would be the same. I wouldn't want people to know that it was me, because we're called to do acts of service, not for recognition. my parents are like that. So is my sister. I grew up in a family that was always serving others that were in need. Anyway, check it out. It's East Idaho News. You type that in, most of the Secret Santa videos will pop up, and you can watch them from years ago too. It's really, really neat, you guys. Really neat. And it's especially in the holiday season. There's so many deserving people out there that are really benefiting from it. Very heartwarming, very touching. So I'm gonna jump off here and post this. Sorry I haven't replied to comments. It's just been busy because we did the painting and my nephew was here. I will reply. I really appreciate everybody's comments, and I hope I get to make the pumpkin pie. If not today, then maybe tomorrow. It will be a separate vlog though. So I'm gonna go check on Wesley and I'll show you the paint really quick. So chicken tendies, because I'm gonna end this after I show you the hallway. Did you wake up?
Who's that?
He's at work.
I get my dog out of the truck.
You
No.
did? So we did orange over here. Hold on. And then blue, the kitchen blue on this wall. All the way. We got a lot of touching up to do. I kind of went out of the lines. All the way to this wall. And then the yellow. And then I'm probably going to have a lot of this color left. I'm probably going to do the hallway that color. Okay, say chicken tendies.
No work, Mom.
Beautiful. Say bye.
Bye.